Alright, so this week we watched Undeclared War, 1990,
Yeah.
featuring
Vernon Wells.
Vernon Wells.
The only entertaining individual in this movie as far as acting goes.
The one that nobody knew what he looked like and then decided to show himself and kill people.
Yeah, he
For his
wore
revolution.
disguises the whole time, and then when it came down to it, he's like, I'm going to show my face. That's skipping the whole movie.
Skipping the whole movie.
So people
Pretty
might
good.
recognize Vernon Wells from classics like Commando and The Road Warrior, or
Yeah.
Mad Max 2, if you
Yeah.
Oh,
will.
he was in the... Sorry, I'm only now catching on. He was
Yeah.
totally in the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was the one with the
The
boyfriend.
chaps with his
Transgender,
ass
yes.
hanging out. Yeah.
Still,
He's like, we go.
still has the same persona.
Yeah, he's the
Right?
same
Yeah.
psycho in every movie. Just he's such a sleazy, weird-looking dude, and he's playing a communist, terrorist, revolutionary
Assassin.
guy.
Yeah, what's a
Hitman.
revolution? But yeah, they did say he's just a fancy, expensive hitman.
Yeah.
It's gone crazy. But
So this is interesting because this is a Hong Kong-made movie. They're collaborating with other filmmakers, right?
something like that. They brought
it's
like
not all
other,
Hong Kong filmmakers.
No, yeah, it's British people, American people. The other guys, I don't really know. I don't know who the other ones are besides this dude, but they were in some 80s movies.
But it's very much an anti-communist message here.
yeah.
Yes.
This
I
Hong
mean, I don't
Kong-made
know if
movie.
it's anti-communist as much as it is just accurate.
It's just yes, and it's you're not going to see a Hong Kong movie made like this anymore.
No, you're not.
Gonna happen
It's
today.
amazing.
Yeah,
Rest in
kind of.
peace.
You got the revolutionaries. They're plotting their assassination of the ambassador.
Yeah, in Poland. This movie starts in Poland.
Dzień dobry. Yeah, so you have the U.S. ambassador. They're talking about George H.W. He's
Yeah,
going to donate a bunch of money to
Yeah.
Poland to keep it from falling back into communist ways. And you've got this, what was the name of gay Ric Flair?
shitty. Oh, you mean Hannibal?
Hannibal, yeah, so
communist.
Hannibal, yeah, he's putting on his mustache. He's gluing on his mustache. He's drinking. He's like, it's going to be okay.
They're gonna do a baptism.
The ambassador to
Yeah.
Poland is doing a baptism for his son.
The little baby. They're going to the church. We got the shittiest CIA agent ever,
He's the brother of the ambassador.
Rittner.
Rittner.
Yeah.
This is the first problem I have with this movie is lack of star power. It doesn't even have to be a lot of star power, but you need to have at least a main guy that has some kind of
Charisma, even if it's a nobody.
This guy just
Yeah.
has hair.
Yeah.
He's got like he's got the haircut, but he's just this like fucking dopey,
Yeah.
uninteresting, uninspiring cop guy.
With the CIA.
Well, yeah, even worse. Not an actual cop. He's just, I don't know, runs drugs and tortures people. I don't know what's he doing. He kills presidents. Like,
But we have our ambassador and his brother-in-law. They're at the church.
Yeah.
They're baptizing this baby.
yeah,
And these communists dress up as nuns.
just come in and just
walk in.
fucking
Yeah.
unload,
murder.
unload.
Slaughter all these
Blood,
people.
miss
Yeah.
of blood
That's
everywhere.
the effect I really like is when they're pumping like all these people in this church with bullets.
And the baby goes
Bloody
from
mist.
baby to baby doll. Uncle is like holding
Grabbing
the
him by
baby's
the
head
neck.
over the neck and down the side, like ah.
Yeah,
The ambassador and the baby survive. They
the
kill
shooting, the
nuns.
initial shooting, the shootout. Yeah.
The car explodes.
But they run and hide in the car.
Cop
He's
car.
got the baby.
Yep.
We've got Rittner there in the car. Dude runs by, lobs a fucking grenade. Well, after shooting
Yeah,
the
he
guy,
shoots
the ambassador,
in the head.
Baby's still in there. Chucks a grenade in, so he's there. Our hero. Okay, this is our hero, right? This is our hero. This is our main badass dude. He is right in front of this fucking baby who's
Gonna
just
grab
literally had its entire family murdered. This
Yep.
baby.
Within
drop-
arm's reach.
Within arm's reach. The guy comes by and just drops a grenade on this fucking baby. And the guy's like, fuck. It's just like
To be fair, like
runs
I said,
out.
he just met that baby today. He has no attachment to this baby.
That baby wasn't even Christian yet. They didn't finish the whole thing. It was like
Baby was a
he
Protestant.
just was like, I'm out. Blows up the car with the baby in it. Just never said or thought about it again. He goes on with his life. He just had, like, you say it's his brother?
Yeah, it's
He had
his
all
brother.
these people murdered. Baby right in front of him. He runs away like a fucking pussy. And he's just like, I gotta get this guy.
He
Hopefully he's out
does
of
chase him
grenades.
down.
So,
Yeah, he hops on a
the
the
helicopter.
master of disguise hops on a helicopter.
yeah, helicopter chase. The shootout stuff in this is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
As far as the action, when it happens, the shootouts are pretty good.
Mhm.
There's a lot of bullets flying, people getting shot, and
Boat chase.
blood going.
I like the boat
chase at the end.
Ramming into each other.
Yeah, and they all do their own stunts. You can tell that they're really doing it.
Yeah.
It's not bad. So I'll give that toward this movie for what action happens is not bad. It's it's not like kung fu. They're not the fight scenes are more kind of just basic but well done, kind of gritty. We're just like
They want
beating the shit out of each other, kind of fighting. You know,
these aren't dudes that practice in the dojo.
it's like they're
every
trying to
day.
make more of an American
Yeah.
style action movie from the '90s.
Yeah.
Really, it's what I get out of it.
Definitely get that vibe for sure. And it's like they're trying to pair CIA dude with Asian
Cop guy
Special
Bong.
forces.
Bong
Yeah,
was
Bong.
his
together, and it takes like the whole movie for him to.
name. Yeah, but
Bong.
see, the Asian Cop guy is lame too. The
Yeah,
Hong Kong
he
cop,
is.
he's not as shitty, but he's just kind of boring. He just there's nothing. There's no
The
personality.
occasional catchphrase.
None of these characters have personality aside from
They
our
just
villain.
know where to find the villains, but they just walk. Yep.
Half the
there
movie
they
is
are.
the villains blowing shit up,
Yeah.
doing shit. You see them like walking around, making deals, getting guns, doing things. Like
Yeah.
stuff gets blown up, you'll get
Bong's
shot.
sister is like a
Oh, that's his sister.
Yeah.
his
yeah, because
girlfriend.
he's talking
No,
about
yeah, it's his
Mom
girlfriend.
Is,
Okay.
Yeah, it's his
Mom's
girlfriend.
birthday tomorrow.
No, he does say it's his girlfriend later because he was like
Yeah, he's
making
like
a
your
joke
girlfriend.
about. I
is
think she
pretty
kind of
hot.
likes me.
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
think
was
she
saying
likes me.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
CIA agent.
well, yeah, the
So-
CIA agent when she had said after the bus blew up, it's Mom's birthday tomorrow. I assumed that was both their mothers, but it could just be opposite.
Just a couple things.
Yeah.
Just a heads up.
Yeah. Also, I know you just
Maybe they're just keeping it in the family.
Yeah.
yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers to keeping it in the
Keep it in
family.
the family.
See that, Patrick?
It's a lot easier to walk across the hall than it is.
We're not
across the
even.
street. Ugh.
It's a lot of bad whiskey. Yeah. Yeah, it's I feel like this movie doesn't really. It doesn't have a center to it.
Mhm.
It's a lot of random events. I mean, things are happening, but
I was
usually a cop movie,
Mhm.
you've got you're focusing on those center characters.
Yeah.
This movie focuses on all these. It's got like all these cops.
There's
It's
a
got
Russian in there.
yeah, and then it's got the different terrorists, but it never really focuses on anybody for too long. So you're
Yeah.
just like, you don't really feel like you're in what's
invested
going
in-
on.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping it was gonna go in like, was it Die Hard 2, where they just send them on random goose chases
Yeah,
while they do the real thing.
yeah.
But yeah, there's
Die Hard
not
3.
or 3. That's
yeah,
the one.
3,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just a bunch of random stuff that don't really say. They're just like it's about a revolution. We're just revolutionizing, and then
And the cops are just kind of responding to what's going on, but it's not like you ever see them like investigating or
Mhm.
figuring out what's happening. It's just at one point they're just following them. It's
Yeah.
like they just all happen to know where the commies are, and they're just like, oh, they're all here. They're all just here
Yeah.
following them around, and then they get in a fight, and then they run away. But we got to get to the second grenade incident. So our CIA guy, his partner,
his goofy partner. That's
His,
more
like,
interesting.
yeah, the more
Yeah.
interesting pudgy partner in a suit.
His
It was-
wife left me for a tailor.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then he insults him like maybe you should see him. I'm like,
Yeah.
this guy's dressed way better than you fucking slob. Like, This guy's like got a nice suit on.
Yep.
He's like
got a 3-piece suit.
You know, professional
Nice.
CIA man in Hong Kong, and they're in the middle of this fucking fight in this like it's like a whorehouse. Actually, they're up in this whorehouse. They're chasing more of the communists.
Yeah.
They get in a fight, and all these fucking communists have grenades. Every one of them, it's like everyone has a backup grenade.
It's
like
just,
when shit goes wrong,
yep,
just chuck your
it's
grenade.
so much easier.
Yeah, and so at one point in the fight, we got our main dude who let the baby die from a grenade. He's in there with his partner. Chuck a grenade right in front of him.
Oh,
he's like, whoop, dives out the door, and his buddy's left in the room. He could have picked up that grenade and thrown it back out in that fucking hallway. He takes off. His buddy literally gets blown out the fucking window and literally falls out into the street like 5 stories down. 2 people this fucking dude left to die. A baby and his partner.
I know how this one ends.
This guy is just like so shitty.
there was a
So
third
funny.
one too, I thought, but probably not. Is there a third one before the end? Or
I'm pretty sure there was.
There were grenades everywhere.
Yeah.
There was one I was anticipating that it was the same thing was going to happen, but they all did escape.
Yeah.
Like there was another grenade, but they all ended up escaping that one. Him and the bong.
Oh, yeah, it was
yeah.
with the is when the communist white woman is doing an interview, and they put a grenade in a beer glass.
well, that was the one we were talking about before, where his buddy gets blown out the window.
Yeah,
There's one
okay.
after that.
There is one after that, but
Yeah.
nobody dies on that
Gotcha.
one. But
Okay.
yeah, but yeah.
Nope.
I really hoping it would be 3 because it's just like. But at some point, even the bong is like,
Yeah.
how the fuck did you get
Yeah.
into the CIA?
Yeah, what is it with you?
It's just like
Everywhere you go, this is happening.
People just throwing grenades.
like he was
People you
screaming,
love.
afraid of heights and shit
Yeah.
when they were out on the
Oh, yeah.
scaffolding. Like, you know, the guy is just a fucking fuck up, and it's like maybe they could have leaned into that, make him
Yeah,
fucking comedic relief. Got this
That's
shitty,
probably where they got the idea from Rush Hour, was
shitty
just
cop
that
guy.
scene.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because, it totally reminded me of Rush Hour when they're climbing on the rafters.
Yeah.
The bamboo scaffolding that they had.
Well, they were like on it for like a minute, and then they just kind of climbed back into the window.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Just one little thing can make a whole movie.
But it's like the movie, it's really well made. It
Yeah.
looks good. It's shot really well. The action, what action happens is good. There's a good chunk in the middle where not a lot of shit happens.
Yeah.
But it's well made. It's just like the direction, what's going on is just like you're just kind of like, okay, when's it really going to get going? And then by the time it does, you're just like, okay, I'm kind of done now.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I was getting sleepy in some parts for sure. I was
Yeah.
like, ugh. Let's get this moving. Let's get more grenades in.
Some more grenades going.
They were trafficking guns and stuff.
No.
You saw some of that.
I thought that was an interesting scene when they were at the funeral home.
Yeah.
The communists sneak through the back and they bust open a casket and it's full of guns. I want that to be like what my funeral's like.
You want us to smuggle
You want to have a
guns?
gunfight at your
A
funeral.
gunfight at
gunfight
the
at
funeral
funeral.
and also
And then
my
have them
casket.
using your body like as a
Yeah.
shield, like because they're like pushing this body
Yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah.
He blocks the door so the woman
Yeah.
can't escape.
If the CIA kicks down my funeral, I want you to throw my corpse at them.
Okay.
And then
Absolutely,
also
I pledge to do
second
that. I will do
casket full of guns and just light them up. And I
Okay.
also want like a paper mache
Oh,
copy
car.
of my car. Yes,
Okay.
that.
there.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. 'Cause that's
You know.
in this movie too.
Yes, they have the
actually.
paper mache person's car. You know, that to me was probably the best scene outside of the grenade
Yeah.
baby and everything like that. Is just
Grenade baby.
because, you know, they crack open a casket, tons of guns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I didn't find the gun fights to be all that interesting. I thought you CIA trained guy, and they're just like.
Well,
pointing
you're
at the
talking
roof
about
at the
like
time.
you're talking about this as a guy that like knows guns and shit. I'm just looking at it as how they film the squibs, like the things are when things are popping off against the walls and they're hitting people. Like that scene when they're in the fucking church and they just like mow down all those people on stage and they're just like
mom's just
they're just like fucking exploding with blood everywhere. That's what I mean. Like that's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, it's not like John Wick level of. We gotta watch John Wick sometime.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
because I was watching John Wick 2 with Amira, and I was like, Nick needs to see this.
Yeah,
because,
I still haven't. I'm waiting to watch it with y'all.
Yeah, we'll get together and watch it sometime. But yeah, I know they're like.
Yeah, and the one guy's like,
he's like waving the gun at his own face. He's like, come back this way. Back this way.
Right here. They're the bad guys.
That's what happened when you go on your camping trips, right?
Yeah.
But at the wiener.
Oh,
at the wiener. It's right here. Light the fire. Right here.
But yeah, so it's.
The whole movie to me seemed like if you had shown a couple of Hong Kong detective style movies to like a class of first graders and then told them to write a script for a movie, I feel like that's what we saw. So they're going to start Poland, and then they're in Hong Kong, and then they're in mainland China. And this guy, he puts on a beard and a wig, and now people can't tell that he's not Chinese. And then, and then,
a tall man.
And then they fight with bikes and a pole and a boat chase, and he jumps onto the boat, and the other guy lands in the lake. And
the boat chase was not. It's like that looked like somebody could get fucking killed.
Oh,
during
definitely!
That
like
fucking boat chase.
They
were like ramming up, and that boat was like coming up on top, and you could see the guy like this fucking boat is like.
Dude's gonna come up over me
and break your fucking neck.
Cut my head off with a blade.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like they definitely went for it with a lot of the action. It just kind of was just lacking in how they put the story together, and they could have cut some shit out of it.
One of y'all had said that it was just like a bunch of side scenes.
Nathan said that. Yeah, it's just all the side stuff.
Yeah. All the stuff you don't want to see.
Yeah,
that was the whole movie.
I didn't like the CIA torture scenes. In the sense they like dunked him twice. Like, you're going too far. Like,
he left him in there.
You know, they left him in there, but like the CIA, they'll attach a car battery to you for like 2 minutes straight.
Batteries are too precious.
And skin you alive. In the 90s?
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man.
Rare commodities.
I don't know, man. You can take that out of any Hong Kong fucking taxi cab. Just saying, they got insurance. You're gonna kill him if you inject him. Like, I don't know. It felt corny. It felt underdeveloped. They feel like it was a.
It's like they didn't really look into what the CIA actually does.
No, they just like we're gonna have
dunk them in a bucket.
Yeah, dunk them in a bucket.
And then later on, we got all these like devices to cut them up and stuff. But we're gonna use sodium pentothal.
Yeah.
And the meeting's like, that's the thing, and that's how they know where
supposed to be here for this.
Yeah, they know where the final.
Yeah.
It's basically the communists, they're Hannibal. The whole thing is they're gonna blow up this like meeting of the Silicon Valley in Hong Kong. They're gonna bring the new Silicon Valley to Hong Kong. It could be the new tech capitalist thing, and they're gonna blow it up, and and then they disrupt it, and boat chase, guy gets shot. Kind of anticlimactic on killing Hannibal, honestly. They just shot him off the boat, and then the boat ran into the fucking water, right?
Yeah.
Exploded a seaside hut.
Yeah, but they shot him. He fell off, and then the boat just hits things. Yeah. Like, he wasn't even in the boat.
Hannibal at the end, he takes over the...
Oh, right, because he didn't die. Right, he had a vest. You're right. I completely forgot.
The newsroom.
That's your third grenade, too.
Holds him hostage.
Yes, the final grenade.
While the main character makes a turn of character.
We find out that Bong's partner, Tang, is a rat. A filthy communist rat.
Yeah, he was getting paid. He had debts.
He was a rat.
He had debts he had to pay.
Yeah.
Did he have debts?
Yeah, he said he had. I think he said he had debts.
Okay, well, so he's a communist with debt.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Cash-free society. Anyway. And our dork CIA agent makes that claim. Baseless makes that claim earlier in the film. So Hannibal and our Tang, communist Hong Kong cop, take over the newsroom at the bottom of the police station.
Like final showdown.
Yeah, and they've got all these people, on their knees, hands behind their head. And they're going to execute our dork CIA agent and Bong.
Yeah, on the air.
On live, live TV. They're gonna execute him, so they know no capitalists can come upon us. Keep that cum off us. And our final showdown, things start to unravel.
Fight ensues.
Yeah.
They're fighting. The reporter's like, "No, I ain't gonna do this. I'm not making this live." Runs away.
You live on your knees or die on your feet, by God.
Dude was like, "You're gonna do this," and then shoots that one lady in the back of the head.
Yeah, that was pretty. Like this thing, there's some brutal kills in this movie where you're just like, "Shit!" He just like shoots this woman. It's just like random news lady in the back of the head. Just like, damn, her head was like. But yeah, they eventually have a fucking fist fight in that newsroom, and he pulls out the grenade because they've all got the grenade, right?
God, state sponsored.
But our main dude, he
Keister.
finally.
What's his name? Is it Keister? What's his name?
Keister. Let's call him Keister. Our main CIA guy, Keister. Retner. This is good. They handcuff him and they got him on this like the lighting or whatever. Yeah, they got him on that, and he's like our Hannibal, and he fucking stuffs the grenade down his shirt, and they winch him up, and he explodes in the. That was great. I did like that. Was a good kill. Yeah, that was good. I appreciated that. You guys want to go to scores on this movie? Sure. We'll start with Nick. We'll go this way.
Oh man, I'm kind of torn. Part of me wants to give it a 2. Part of me wants to give it a 3. I'm gonna stick with the 3. I'm going to go ahead and give it that extra.
Give it that extra 4?
No, to the 3.
Oh, to the 3. Okay.
Yeah. I felt like some of the action scenes were lacking.
Yeah.
Compared to what I feel like I'm used to.
Now, you realize we've seen a lot of really good stuff and a lot of shitty stuff. This one definitely kind of...
In between.
It kind of, it definitely goes in the middle,
Yeah, it was funny to watch with my friends. I felt some of the action was
turned
lacking.
up the jokes to mitigate the...
Yeah, that was really it. Is that if I was watching this by myself, I probably would have fallen asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But watching with my friends just made it funny, made it entertaining. Some of the action scenes genuinely were like watching these actors do this was dangerous. It's like they obviously put their bodies on the line for it.
Yeah. They don't do that anymore.
No, they really don't. It's all CGI.
Yeah.
Seeing stupid ass commies get wasted and do dumb things and get shot in the head. Well, there's nothing in there anyway. You probably could still keep walking. I felt like this movie lacked. I felt like this movie lacked a lot, but its kind of corniness made up for it. The bike fight scene, I thought that was pretty cool. Pushing people,
throws the guy off the bridge.
Yeah, throws the guy off the bridge. That man with all his mandarins gets knocked over.
Oh yeah.
Goes tumbling down the stairs. The master of disguise walking around with just this stereotypical. He's like stroking it like
he could have just ignored him, and he didn't. He just turns around and he's like says something weird to him, like you get what you deserve.
Yeah,
man.
You're gonna die for communism. This movie had enough ridiculousness to it to justify the 3 out of 5.
Yeah. What do you think, Patrick?
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with a 3 on this. There was quite a bit that getting kind of bored with that shouldn't have been in there. They should have cut out. I wanted a bit more of a story of what's his name again?
Ratner.
Yeah, Ratner. Like fell hard on times. Got really drunk.
Yeah.
And see him go through like DTs.
Yeah.
Like the Asian guy gets him through like detoxing and alcohol. That would have been sweet.
Yeah.
To see in China. And then they're really bros after that. That would have been awesome. See visions of the baby exploding in his head.
Yeah.
That would have been sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that he would know what it looked like because he turned tail and ran away.
I mean,
saw that grenade. Oh no!
Oh hell no! CIA
There's
training.
even that scene where he steals that commie that they captured. They kidnap that communist from the Hong Kong police, like him and his dude.
Oh yeah.
They put masks on and they're taking this guy. They like got guns and like they basically steal it.
We could have got
And I'm like,
arrested
oh,
back
it's the communists
Yeah.
again. Oh no, it was the fucking CIA, so
That
they
was
could
pretty
take him and
cool.
torture him.
Yeah.
That was probably the best thing that
Yeah.
dude did, honestly. Like, yeah, that's. You got anything else to say? On that?
Oh no.
I agree with you guys.
Yeah.
I was thinking 2.5 or 3, and I would go 3. I think there's enough fun stuff in this to at least keep it interesting. Like we've watched way worse.
Yeah.
It's well
better
made.
made,
It's
yeah.
well made. It's just like the writing wasn't there, but and the actors were just, most of them were kind of bland. But our villain Hannibal, he was great. That guy's just always been fucking sleazy and weird, no matter what he does. So that was fun. It's if you're way into Vinegar Syndrome and
Oh yeah.
you want to
Or if you like Hong Kong,
You
films,
like
I guess.
Hong Kong
one.
trying to do a Hollywood style
yeah.
action movie, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
Yeah.
So that's 3.
See, I heard
Alright.
Hong Kong, and I was thinking like 20-foot leaps.
Yeah,
Some fucking
that's next week. That's what I have for us next week.
nice.
Is Hong
Yeah.
Kong Kung Fu. This isn't Kung
Nice.
Fu. This is
Just
trying to
Hong
be
Kong.
action movie.
Generic.
More action.
Okay.
I have other Hong Kong movies too, but there was one of a sexploitation one, or this one.
Oh,
I went with this one.
okay.
Next time I'll go with it.
Go with the sexploitation.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. A Hong Kong sexploitation.
1990. It's about a
Naked
dude
women
Interesting.
fighting.
wanting to get satisfied. Makes a
Interesting.
deal with a genie.
Okay.
Or a
Very
demon
interesting.
Or something. Yeah.
I'm getting a boner already.
All right.
There you go.
What's that on your shirt?
It's a nipple.
Are you sure you don't want to look down to inspect it?
Oh, I'm sure.
It's important. You might want to look downwards.
So your dignity.